What's going on, everybody? Chris Lawrence 420 here on my channel. Here again with Garrett. What's going on?
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. And today we decided to do a new segment on here called Shit on Topic, where we just basically just talk about anything that we pick a topic and we're going to talk about it. So, hence Shit on Topic. Usually how that works. Okay, so what do you got today, man? I know you said you had something, not political, but some type of political, like, twist to it. Like, what kind of thing you got?
So basically, like, what is your take on the election? Like, the whole process that happened, like, everything that went on during the, like, process of the election? Not necessarily your views, just, I don't know, kind of your hope or disappointment, like, as if to, is it going to work out, or are you happy and like happy-go-lucky, kind of go with the flow, or are you like, no, I don't really think it's gonna work out, or I think shit's gonna hit the fan? You know what I'm saying?
I think that half of America decided that whatever was happening right now with everything is not the way to go, so they decided to go with a different option, and then that option was, you know what I mean, was Republican, basically, you know what I mean?
So basically, like, you know how this election, like, people are calling it like the clown of elections, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was more of a battle, like rumors and stuff like that, as opposed to actual political views and like actual progress that they want to make with America. Besides like Ted Cruz and people like that, like not the front runners like Trump and Hillary. It was more of like a bashing contest. Who could bash who more? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and the other crazy part about it is the this is always funny to me. The guy that has more money than more money than a lot of people in this world didn't put out that much campaign things on the other person. Hillary's were a lot more crazier, and he still won because people were just
went with him. Like, they was like, well, between these two, well, I guess I'm gonna go here. But like,
but it is one of those elections that, like, the first time in a while where that no one really wanted to vote for anybody, so they decided to say screw it and go with the crazy guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we got crazy. I told someone, I was like, we got a crazy guy, and then we got a psycho.
Yeah, and a liar.
I was like, or like South Park put it great. It's like a douche or a turd sandwich. That's what you're picking between, is a douche and a turd sandwich. And you're just like, which one? Crap, they both suck.
But what do you think about this? Trump's progress, as he's only been in for I don't know how long, not that long at all. Like, I think he's actually done quite a few things that he said he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what about, like, what do you got to say about people giving him doubt and not giving him even 100 days like they usually say?
I've said it from day one to give him a chance, and then when he falls on his ass and he does a horrible job, then everybody will come out of the trenches and say, "Oh, see, I told you so, I told you so."
And rightfully so. Like,
then I would be like, well, still half of America didn't think that. So I mean, fuck, you know, we've had people in there before that have done horrible jobs, but we've still elected them, so I mean, if anything, it'd be our fault. So I don't know why you'd have to go and rally at places when it's basically,
it's gonna, fuck, I just had a question. Shit, I forgot.
You forgot what question?
I forgot my question. No, I was just gonna ask you another one, kind of about the subject.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll throw you a question. Let me try to think of one. You talk about the lying and the stuff going back and forth. How did you feel that the stuff that actually came out that people were horrified with when it came to, like, the border patrol or the border problems and all that other stuff, and then all the emails and stuff like that? How come it didn't kind of surround itself around that after the debate started? You know what I mean? Why did they go away from that more? Because you could tell. Because
they like in one of the debates, they asked Trump. They said 8 times or 4 times about the borders and how he's racist and stuff like that, and the sexual assault thing. They asked Hillary one question about the emails, which is kind of one-sided if you think about it, because they were talking about his con, that like was a big thing, the big rumor thing, controversy right there, a lot. But then Hillary, they said at one time, bring up her big ass scandal that actually involves the country. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Trump and his sexual thing, even though all he said was he was gonna grab her by the pussy, like, he didn't do it. But when he did, he wasn't working for the government. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a government official. Hillary was, so that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't talk about it.
We'll see, and everyone thinks that hurt Trump so bad. It didn't. It made him look good. It made everyone go, look, see, they are messing with him. Yeah. This whole thing is planned. It's all, you know, it's all bugged, and you know what I mean, it's a conspiracy theory. So now all these people now that weren't with Trump are going, hey, now they're, you know what I mean, they're all over him about that, not even giving him a chance. Wow, it's because of the propaganda, you know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff. So I can see that, but it definitely helped Trump, though.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
So what do you think about the media this whole time? The factors that they contributed
that they were wrong? That they were wrong the whole time? They're idiots. They're all dumb. And decided to broadcast poor journalism. And then it turned out that the guy that they all thought was going to lose won. So now they feel stupid for running all those...
And they're still bashing them. They're still running.
There was even a magazine in New York City that actually was already put out. First woman, and then it had Trump on there as like a jackass or whatever.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow. And they put that out, and there's people that bought that magazine thinking that he in there, and they didn't even turn on the TV, and they're like, wow, really? Oh shit. It's pretty crazy. I think that shit all the time.
Yeah, like the media played a huge role in this fucking election. It was horrible.
And if they would have just stayed clear and just reported, I think that it might have had a different outcome. But, you know what I mean? There's only so, like, you know what I mean? It's like the movie The Campaign. If you ever seen that with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis.
That's hilarious.
It's exactly like that because you got
that's comparable election.
two different people trying to do that. One is not good at trying to blackmail the other person. And then the other one is trying to do it so much that it's coming off like, wow. They're burying them so much that there's nothing, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing that's left to be said is that they murdered somebody and that they were screwing their corpse, you know what I mean? Like, they were heading down that road. And speaking of dead corpses and stuff like that, definitely check out Saturday Night Throwdown starting this Saturday. We're coming back and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be drinking, partying up, and we're going to have a couple... local bands on playing their songs, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their music and stuff like that. So definitely check that out, and check out this awesome slide that they made for us too, also right here. And that was Saturday Night Throwdown, and that starts this Saturday at 11:30. You're not going to miss that, and that will be live on YouTube. Definitely check me out on Twitter at 420 Wrestling Pod, and on Facebook at Chris Lawrence 420. Also check out Garrett's Twitter page at GFletch33, and his Instagram, GDM Reptiles.